What's up YouTube, Alvaro here. Welcome to the Bilingual Stock Market channel again. You guys already know this channel. In this channel, we talk about the markets, but we do it in English and Spanish as well, so you can pick your preferred language. And in this video, we are going to talk about the company that you can see on your screens. In this video, we are going to talk about Nvidia, ticker symbol NVDA. And why? Well, because Nvidia announced yesterday a 4-to-1 stock split that is going to be consulted about among Nvidia's shareholders. So, in this video, I want to take a quick look at Nvidia's financials so I can help you guys to figure out whether Nvidia is a good long-term investment or not. And at the end of the video, as I always do it, I am going to break down Nvidia from a technical standpoint for those who might be interested in taking a short-term trade. So let's get started. And what is this whole thing of the stock split about, guys? So Nvidia is pretty much going to divide by 4 the price of the stock if this stock split happens to be passed by Nvidia's shareholders. So I'm thinking, and I guess, that shareholders of Nvidia are going to get emails in the upcoming days through which they are going to be consulted about this matter. In my opinion, this proposal is going to be passed. It is smart, this is the right thing to do, because the fact that the price of Nvidia stock is going to be divided by 4, making it cheaper, that in theory should attract new investors to Nvidia stock. And mind you guys, if you are investing in Nvidia as of now, your equity is going to remain exactly the same. So, case in point, if you have 10 shares of Nvidia as of now, by the time the stock split goes through, it should go through, I'm thinking, the smart thing to do by the shareholders of Nvidia would be passing this proposal to carry out this stock split. So by the time that this stock split goes through, you are going to end up having 40 shares of Nvidia, all right, instead of 10. However, the price of Nvidia stock is also going to be divided by 4, so pretty much your equity is going to remain the same. But now the question is Nvidia a good long-term investment from a financial standpoint? So let's go ahead and take a look at the financials of Nvidia. Nvidia has been able to grow their revenue on a constant basis throughout the last 3 years. So in 2018, revenue for Nvidia was $9.7 billion. In 2019, revenue for Nvidia was $11.7 billion. And in 2020, revenue was $10.9 billion. And get this, guys, revenue for Q1 of this year, for the first quarter of 2021, was $5 billion. Almost half the total revenue of 2020 in only the first quarter of this year. Absolutely amazing and very impressive as well. Net income for Nvidia, another very important metric that anyone that wants to invest at a long term in any given company has to take a look at. So, net income for Nvidia in Q4 of 2020 was $622 million, and in Q1 of this year, Q1 of 2020, net income for Nvidia was $1.4 billion. This is an increase in terms of net income of 130% quarter over quarter. Very, but very impressive as well for Nvidia. The cash and cash equivalent position of Nvidia as of now is $847 million. However, and you guys know that when I say however, a red flag is coming up. The long-term debt of Nvidia is $5.9 billion. So Nvidia has 6 or 7 times more debt than cash and cash equivalents in hand. That is some sort of red flag for Nvidia. We can make the case that Nvidia is a company that is investing aggressively and very aggressively, taking into account the huge long-term debt that this company has, in order to grow their business. Because let's don't forget, and I am going to try to play devil's advocate over here, guys, let's don't forget that the semiconductor business is a very, but very competitive business, right? So that might be a justification for this very large long-term debt in the case of Nvidia. However, do other semiconductor companies have long-term debt that are way larger than their cash position? Let's go ahead and take a look at that. So in the case of AMD, the cash and cash equivalent position of AMD is $1.7 billion, and the long-term debt of AMD is $313 million. In the case of Intel, Intel has $5 billion in cash, and the long-term debt of Intel is $3.3 billion. So in terms of cash and cash equivalents and long-term debts, we find way better figures in the case of AMD and Intel, talking of course about semiconductor companies. The valuation of Nvidia, guys, this is another tough one. So listen up. The price to earnings ratio of Nvidia is 84. That implies that this semiconductor company trades at 84 times earnings, and the market capitalization of Nvidia is $377 billion. So now let's do some math together. Nvidia's revenue for 2020 was $10.9 billion, whereas the market capitalization of this company is $377 billion. So you guys can tell the disparity, the disconnection between the revenue and the money that this company is making as of now relative to the market capitalization of Nvidia. But how do the valuation of AMD and Intel look relative to Nvidia? So listen up, guys. AMD trades at 33 times earnings. That implies that the price to earnings ratio of AMD is 33. And the market capitalization of AMD is $92 billion. And in the case of Intel, the price to earnings ratio of Intel is 12. That implies that Intel trades at 12 times earnings, and the market capitalization of Intel is $226 billion. So, in my opinion, and from where I sit, I think that AMD is a way better deal than Nvidia, at least in terms of valuation. I think that a lot, but I mean a lot, has been already priced into the future. In the case of Nvidia at these current prices is pretty much priced into perfection. So we are assuming, or the people that are investing in Nvidia at the current prices of the stock are pretty much assuming that Nvidia is going to be the total dominant semiconductor company 5 or 10 years out. But I ask you guys, what do you think about Nvidia and AMD? Do you really believe that Nvidia is going to be the total dominant semiconductor company 5 or 10 years out, and therefore it is a good business to pay a premium as of now for this company in order to get on the train ahead of time? Please drop a comment down below and let me know. And now let's go ahead and take a look at the technicals of Nvidia for those who might be interested in taking a short-term trade. Nvidia went up last Friday 2.60%, and it closed last Friday's trading session at $600. And I was thinking to myself this morning, guys, the last two well-known stock splits that we saw were the stock splits of Apple and Tesla. And as of now, and even though the tech sector has pulled back significantly off its highs, but as of now, both stocks, Apple and Tesla, are trading way higher than the price that they were at once the stock splits were carried out. So I'm thinking that the same rule may apply for Nvidia, and I truly believe that Nvidia has a fair chance of reaching a new all-time high before June 3rd, because the decision about the stock split is going to be announced on June 3rd. So my plan when it comes to Nvidia is going to wait for $585, which is a price that coincides on the 4-hour chart with the 180 SMA. If Nvidia happens to pay a visit to this price, to this area, I am going to be picking up, I would say, 30 or 40 shares of Nvidia, and I am going to write them up to a potential new all-time high before the decision is announced. And take a look at this, guys. The RSI of Nvidia. Why? Because we have seen Nvidia trading with the RSI at almost 90 points. So this is a stock that, when trades on momentum, can really go up in a very aggressive way. And the RSI of Nvidia, as of now, is at 69 points. So we can make the case that the good momentum for Nvidia can keep on going. And I truly believe that we are going to see Nvidia trading at all-time highs sooner rather than later into June 3rd. So let's see if Nvidia happens to pull back a bit and visits $585 or $587-ish, in which case, and as I said before, I am going to be picking up 25 or 30 shares of Nvidia and I am going to write them up to all-time high. So let's see if this trade happens to occur the way that I am describing it. And that is going to be it for this video, guys. Thank you very much for your attention and thank you very much for hanging out with me once again. Remember that here on the Bilingual Stock Market channel, we are posting stock market update videos Mondays through Thursdays right after the market closes. In those videos, I break down from a technical standpoint both the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq 100, which are the most important indices of the United States stock market. But additionally, I break down 3 stocks that are going to be on the top of my watch list for the next trading session. So if you want to get the notifications of those videos in a timely manner, you have to be subscribed to the channel if you haven't done it yet, but you also need to activate the notification bell right up there. Follow us on Instagram, guys, at Bilingual Stock Market. On our Instagram account, we are posting news and information on a daily basis, and I am also making call outs about the stocks that I am about to buy throughout the trading session. So if you want to have access to that content, go ahead and follow us on Instagram as well. And remember that this is a Bilingual Stock Market channel, the YouTube channel in which we talk about the markets, but we do it in English and Spanish so you can pick your preferred language. Most importantly, this is the YouTube channel in which we know that the wonderful world of Wall Street is not for geniuses, it is for entrepreneurs just like you guys and myself. And oh my god, I'm getting tired here. My name is Alvaro and I will see you guys tomorrow, Monday, right after the market closes. Peace out. Keep on crushing the markets.